Hi Libra, this is Tracy with Navigating with Me Tracy, and I'm here today to do your general reading for December 28th through January 15th. Again, this is a general reading. I hope y'all are amazing. The decks we're going to be using is the True Black Tarot deck, clarifying with the Kipper fortune telling deck. And if we need further clarification, I will be using the Thelma tarot deck. I like to do readings where, there's, changes. So not necessarily a day-to-day type of reading. We have the end of the year, we have the end of the month, we have end of a decade, we have a solar eclipse that we just went through, a full moon that we just went through, going into a new decade. So a lot of energies are changing. This deck has a matte finish, and they are larger than the standard tarot deck cards, and they're thick, so they're a little challenging to shuffle, but gonna go ahead and get started. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are manifesting. I hope you all are resting, just taking care of yourself, forgiving yourself, being kind to yourself, just taking care of self is my hope for you. I hope you have an amazing reading. Libra is actually my moon sign, so I'm definitely interested in what's going on. So again, I just like to mix these up really good because they're thick, they're matte, and sometimes when they come out, they will stick. I will pull 7 cards and then clarify with the Kipper deck. I like to use the cards that flip over if they fall on the floor, even if they, fall face up. I won't take them unless the universe tells me to. If the cards fall out, if they fall out, but they're not face up, I won't use them. I'll put them back in the deck. So just letting you know, that's how I do my cards or do my readings. Obviously, everybody is not in the same place in their lives, in their journeys. So this is not going to resonate with everyone. Any reading that you look at, it should be a confirmation of what you already know, or it should agree with your intuition. Like, you should be like, that is exactly what's going on with me. Some of it, maybe all of it will resonate, or it may not. And if it does not, if I'm listening to a reading, I'm like, okay, if they say one more thing and it's not, where I am, then I'm not even going to listen to continue to listen to the reading. So definitely feel free to go to your favorite tarot reading or find another reading that you can, identify with as far as where you are in your journey. So with all of that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to cut these one more time. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hope it is a great one. Okay. So you guys got a lot of stuff going on right off the bat. We got 3 things. I don't like when, I'm going to do it a little different than I have been doing, because normally I would put I would put all 7 of the cards in a row, um, but the view doesn't show all of that. And so I think I want to do maybe like just, why is this crooked? Sorry. Do it that way. It's just like crooked. It looks good so far. Awesome. Just trying to. I do read reversals. For the tarot cards, for the fortune telling cards, I do not read reversals because they are fortune telling cards. I think I'm going to do 4 and 7. So, may I please have. Okay. So, you guys are ready. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So, may I please have. Bring this down. Bring this down. And bring this down. And this down. This here. Yeah, please have 2 more cards. 2 more cards, please. Hope your holidays have been amazing. Okay. You guys are like ready because your cards are just popping out. Okay. So this is what you have. You have Ace of Pentacles, the beginning of success. The universe is giving you an idea regarding success. So that's awesome. And you have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. And that's awesome also. So it's like you are coming out of a heartbreak. Coming out of disappointment, deception, something that hurt you. You have the King of Wands. So maybe you are dealing with a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could be you in this energy. And then you have the High Priestess. I love these decks. This deck here. High Priestess, but in the reverse. So, like, she knows all, you know. She's like the, what do you call that? The counterpart to the Hierophant, is what they say in tarot. So she knows all, knowledgeable, intuitive. Like she's very in tune with her intuition. You know, she knows all secrets. She knows all. She works in her intuition. That's how she works. She's the High Priestess, but in the reverse. So either someone around you is either, you know, has this High Priestess energy, but not using it for something good. You know, they're not using it for the good of, you know, of the gift. You know, could be instead of the keeper of secrets, maybe she's telling secrets, you know, just not someone that you can trust. In the upright, you can trust her because she knows what's going on. She listens to her intuition. You know, she has that discipline. So someone that is, you know, not disciplined. Sorry, you might hear my dogs in the background. Someone not disciplined, someone insecure, um, maybe childish. And like I said, she's a holder of secrets, but that's in the upright, and she is in the reverse, so that is not good. Um, the next card that you have is the Five of Swords in the reverse, so that's good as well, because in the upright it is winning at all costs. It's someone that is selfish. They don't care who's hurt. They don't care, you know, why they're hurt. You know, they just don't care. They're selfish. They want to win. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles, and that is in the reverse. So that's like, I feel like that's a delay regarding success, regarding luck. And the last card that you have is the Chariot card. And, you know, the Chariot card, they're moving on, they're moving fast, they're moving forward, they know what they want. But this is in the reverse. Also, this particular card, you know, is being led by the universe, is being led by the spirit realm, because as you can see, there's a blindfold over his eyes, and you have these two doves that's holding it. So they are guiding him. The universe is guiding him. But this is in the reverse. So this is not stable. It's not balanced. Maybe immature. And not listening to their higher selves. Not listening to their intuition. Because here they are, both of these cards are strictly being guided, especially in this deck. For the Chariot is being guided by the universe, and we know that, you know, the High Priestess, you know, that's all she works off of is her intuition. But she's in the reverse. The Chariot is in the reverse, so it's like no movement. Not being led by their higher self, you know, being led in the natural, the 3D, and that is absolutely not good. So let's just go ahead and pull out this fortune telling deck and see what's really going on with this. Very interesting. Libra. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? Alright, what is this Ace of Pentacles here? Man, please have one card for the Ace of Pentacles. Why are you here? Ace of Pentacles, why are you here? Balance, why are you here? I was just thinking about, I feel like you are not balanced because you have the main female. So this may be you. Or if you are a male, this is who, you know, you are thinking about. Has something to do with this Ace of Pentacles. Why is this heartbreak card here? Got two cards that flipped over. And one is, it seems like another one did, but it's thought. It's the thought card. And it's change. And so I definitely like that because, like I said, it's in the reverse. You're coming out of this heartbreak, so that will be your change. And it could be that you are thinking about who caused you to be in this heartbreak, or they're thinking about you. And this lady, they look very similar. I don't know if that's the same lady. But, you know, you're thinking about who caused you to be in this heartbreak, but there's change with that. And I didn't show you this main female card. Okay, why is the King of Wands here? We have mature woman over this King of Wands. So that's either, we don't want to get caught up on the genders because, you know, it could be male or female that's looking at the reading, but I feel like this King of Wands, King of Fire, represents a mature woman in your life or a mature male in your life. And, you know, the heartbreak, you know, I'm not sure. I think we need to pull some more cards, because I'm not sure if this main female is now mature after this heartbreak, or if this is a different woman altogether. You know, the main female, that could be you, like I said. That's from the fortune telling deck. It is the person that we're doing the reading for. So what flipped out here under the High Priestess in the reverse is, and I like this. This is, obviously there's a coffin on here. It's the coffin card, but in the tarot deck, I would say this would be the death card. So, and then in addition to that, you have false person. So I feel like whoever this person is that's in the reverse, this High Priestess that's in the reverse, this spiritual person, that there's going to be like a death to this. And I didn't tell you what is the overall energy. The overall energy for the tarot deck is actually the Ten of Cups. So that's awesome. But the High Priestess, you know, there's gonna be some type of death to either, I don't know if this is you not working in your intuition as the High Priestess, or if this is someone in your energy. But there's going to be a death to the fact that, you know, this person is not working in their intuitive capabilities. And it's showing that they've been a false person. But there's going to be a death to that. They're a false person because they haven't been working in their intuitive guidance, their higher self. So it's a false person here. You should know exactly who it is. Why is the Five of Swords here? And we'll further clarify these. Why is the Five of Swords here? So the next card for the Five of Swords in the reverse is bad health. This is winning at all costs. You know, somebody, whoever this person is that's winning at all costs, you know, they don't care who they hurt, they're in bad health. Or it could be the person that is winning, like whoever they have issues with. So say like whoever you're dealing with, they having issues with you, like you're the one that's in bad health. But I feel like it's the person that is the one that's winning at all costs. That one, you know, but it's in the reverse. So it's like you are coming out of that. You're coming out of that. And we'll further clarify that. But whoever the person is that is, you know, playing these games and not, you know, listening to their higher self and listening to their intuition, they're in bad health. The next clarifier for this a success card in this delay has courtship. So your success and or your delay may be tied up some kind of way in someone you are dating or someone that you want to date. Again, we'll clarify that. Why is the Chariot card here in the reverse? Okay, so you have sudden wealth. That's the clarifier of this. So it's like as soon as you get on board with what needs to be done, excuse me, there's sudden wealth here for you. The overall energy for this card or for this deck is poverty, and that could be because you're feeling isolated, or you feel, you know, like somebody, you're feeling isolated, or you're feeling that, you know, somebody put you out in the cold, or it could be monetary wise. So it could be you know, where you're trying to balance money, bills, things of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and further clarify and see who this main female is. Who's this main female? Like, what is she here for? Thank you all for watching the video. Thank you for spending your Sunday, a part of your Sunday with me. Why is the main female here? Okay. 9 of Wands. So here in this card, let me just see. Yeah. Like you're waiting for something. It's like you're waiting for something. You see there's these vines are here. He's sitting there looking at these vines. It's like he's waiting for something. It's waiting for something, waiting for some type of growth. And it goes right along with this card because there's a new opportunity for success. So whoever the main person is, the main female, that could be you, waiting for this to grow, waiting for your investments to flourish, to, you know, the fruits of your labor. You're waiting for that. So that's cool. So then here we have the thought card and change. Why is the thought card and change here? May I please have one card for the thought card and change? 8 of Cups, yes. So you have the Three of Swords coming out of that because it's in a reverse. So coming out of, heartbreak, deceit, lies, cheating, whatever it may be, may have been. You're coming out of that. However, that was clarified by this thoughts card. So whoever had you in that position or the person that did it, either of you guys are thinking of each other, like one of you guys are thinking of each other or both of you guys are thinking of each other. And it's probably you because this is your reading. There's this change card as well because you're coming out of that Three of Swords and it is moving along to find your 9th cup of emotional satisfaction. You're moving on, you're moving towards your journey, and that's why this change card is here. But you have that, I do feel like this is you because in this deck, this fortune telling deck, the main male or female, that's the person who you're reading for. So, you have success here. You have a new beginning with success, tangible success that the universe has given you, and you're waiting for, the fruits of your labor, the things that you've been working on, the things that you have been manifesting. You're waiting for these things to, flourish, to, there's a word, I can't think of it, but you're waiting for this to come into fruition. And then you have the Three of Swords in the reverse coming out of the heartbreak, which is dope. Still thinking about the person that caused the heartbreak, but knowing that there's change and walking away from it, walking away from that heartbreak, Let's see who this mature woman is. Why is this mature woman card here? Who's the mature woman? Why is the mature woman here? Okay, you got Two of Pentacles in the reverse, which I love it because Two of Pentacles in the upright, you're juggling. So here you got the King of Wands. Okay, you're in the King of Wands element. You may have fire in your chart somewhere, in a house somewhere. If not, you're just taking on this energy. Go-getter. Let's see, what else? They're fast acting, family oriented. They take care of their families. They're about business. They're right under the Emperor. So the Emperor is all business. So here we have this mature woman. So I don't know. It seems like maybe either you going through this has caused you to be a mature woman, and I think that is what it is. It's caused you to be a mature woman because you have stopped allowing someone to put you in a position of not knowing where you stand. Because Two of Pentacles is in the upright is balancing. You're juggling. You see he has a clown suit on. He's juggling these Two of Pentacles. He's juggling them. But this situation here, this heartbreak situation, has caused you to be a mature woman. You must have fire in your chart somewhere, or maybe you're dealing with a fire sign. But I think it has caused you to be a mature woman or a mature person, and it's caused you to, come out of that position of letting someone have you in a position where they're juggling you. They don't know what they want to do. They're on the fence. So that's dope. And then you have the High Priestess in the reverse, someone that is not using their higher mind, their higher self. There's death to that. You know, it caused them to be a false person because they were not using their intuition. But let's see why the death card and the false person card is here. Why is the death card and the false person here? 10 of Wands. Yeah. So somebody is putting, I love it. Whoever this person is that you've been dealing with has been, you know, not paying attention to their intuition, ignoring it, right? Causing them to be a false person. But I feel like they're over it. They're done with it. I mean, it's only so much you could take, you know, it's only so much you can allow to go on in your life before you get tired of it. So there's a death to that. And here's the 10 of Wands in the reverse. The 10 of Wands. And it's like you've been carrying these burdens. You've been carrying these burdens because you've been a false person. But there's a death to that. So I'm definitely loving that. I don't know what your situation is with this person, but they are putting a death to that. They're tired of carrying the 10 of Wands. They're tired of carrying the burdens. It's too much. So that's dope. Why is this bad health card here? Because I did Libra the other day and it was just too much going on at my place and I had to stop it. So here we have this person. Ooh. Oh my God, Libra. Wow. Okay. So here is the 5 of Swords in the reverse. This is winning at all costs. So, you know, you are coming out of that, or this false person, I feel like it's the same energy here. I feel like this is the same energy. But winning at all costs, because I don't feel like that's you. But it could be you, Libra, but I don't feel like it's you. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, or if it's you, you know, you're coming out of this false person. You're coming out of this winning at all costs state of mind. And, you know, I don't know if your ways have, or their ways have caused them to be in bad health, but somebody's in bad health. And, you know, there's a cause and effect for everything. And I think we feel like because, you know, somebody will win at all costs, you know, they say they do things to you and, you know, it hurts your feelings or it makes you feel some kind of way, but you know, that's as far as you think it goes, but it goes further than that because it deals with you mentally. It deals with you, you know, on the inside, you know, the person that's doing it and the person you're doing it to. So whatever the reason, this person here is in bad health. And what is clarifying that is the Hierophant in the reverse. And I said earlier that the High Priestess is the counterpart to the Hierophant. So I'm not sure if this is some type of twin flame, soulmate. I know that when there are counterparts, like the major arcana, say you have a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups, or an emperor or an empress. That's a serious spiritual connection. Here you have some a very intuitive couple here. You got the High Priestess and you got the Hierophant. The Hierophant in the upright, he's a teacher. He's about family, marriage, stable. In the reverse, all over the place. Could be a cheater. All about they selfish. So I feel like this is you. The High Priestess, because you're putting an end. Pull this down. You're putting an end to, I think maybe listening to this false person. You're putting the burdens down, because it's been too much. Yeah, this is definitely you. I feel. Now, it could be somebody else, but this is definitely a love reading with a little bit of finance in here. But let me finish and then I'll go back through the cards. Interesting, guys. Why is this courtship card here? Why is this courtship card here? Why is this courtship card here? Ooh. See, here we go. We got the Judgment card. So somebody is going through an awakening. And it makes sense because maybe it's you. Yeah. Yeah, because you putting the burdens down. You're walking away. There's change. You're coming out of heartbreak. You're tired of being in, somebody's option. Yeah. Judgment. And this is the Libra card too, so you're absolutely standing in your power here. Your element. So you got success and luck in the reverse. And I feel like it has something to do with a relationship because you have courtship here, and that's what we've been talking about is relationships here. And then we have judgment here. So it's like a new beginning, walking away, putting down burdens. So let's see what this sudden wealth card. Why is this here? What is that about? Dope. Wow. Yes. And then overall, 5 of Cups in reverse. In the upright, you're crying over spilled milk. Somebody's crying over spilled milk. And, not looking at, the 2 that are not spilled. The 2 that are in the upright. But it's in the reverse. So it's like you are over it. walking away. So that is dope. So this card that came out is the Sun card. You know, this is everything is okay. It's the happiest card in the deck. Um, and that covers the sudden wealth card. That clarifies the sudden wealth card. You have 11 here, which is like a 2 in numerology. And, you know, that's like 2 of cups, you know, a couple. Um, and you have that this sudden wealth was clarified by this Chariot card. So I feel like it's a delay here. You know, there's a delay with you moving forward for some reason, some type of delay. But it's clarified by sudden wealth in the Sun. So let's go over this so we can wrap this up. You have an amazing reading. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning regarding success, right? And then you have the main female, so that's you, main male or main female, right? And we got the 9 of Wands, and that is, you know, it's the wounded warrior. It's the wounded warrior in the traditional tarot. You know, you've been in battle, but in this card, you've been in battle, you're still standing. But in this deck, you know, you got your wands here and you're looking at this growth on this wand. You know, so it's like you're waiting for these seeds that you planted. The next card you have is the 3 of Swords, of which is in the reverse. So that's heartbreak, coming out of heartbreak. You still think about them. They still think about you. Or just you still think about them, or they just still think about you. But since this since this is your reading, I think you still think about them. But knowing that there's change, and the 8 of Cups, walking away. You know, you walked away to go on a new journey. Standing in, you know, maybe you have maybe you have a fire sign in your energy, you know, in your energy space, but, you know, or you being in the King of Wands, King of Fire element, you know, taking care of business, taking care of family, taking care of home, you know, knowing what you want, going for what you want, fast, has caused you to be mature. And you are no longer dealing with, you know, being an option. Like, you're not an option. You're no longer an option. Then you have this High Priestess, which I feel like this is you. High Priestess in the reverse. Maybe you didn't realize who you were, the gift that you have, the gifts that you have. And there's a death to this. No, not knowing who you were. Like, you know who you are now. Like this King of Wands. They know who they are. But I feel like you didn't know what gifts you have. Like, they listen. This is the High Priestess. Like, she listens to her intuition. Like, she is over the water element as a female in the major arcana. So we know that the water signs, they're extremely intuitive. And she's over all the queens. And, well, well, she's over all the queens. I think she's the queen of queens. Yeah, she's the queen of queens. And, I don't think you knew who you were or the gifts that you have. But now that you do, there's a death to that old way of not knowing and not using the gifts that you have. The gift that you have allowed you to see this false person as who they were trying to be, or you were the false because you didn't know who you were. You were trying to downplay your gifts. But I think it's because you found out who the other person was, because you didn't know. But now that you do know, you're putting those burdens down. Like, you know what you want, you know where you're going, and that's it. You're putting those burdens down. It's no longer a burden for you. You know who you are. You know what gifts you possess, and you can now move forward. Okay. So you are putting those burdens down because you now know who you are, and you know what gifts you possess, and you will be able to use them going forward. Whether you still dealing with that person or whoever you deal with going forward, you know who you are now. Five of Swords in the reverse, winning at all costs. Whoever you were dealing with, they may not be in the best of health right now, and it's an emperor. Like, they, the emperor he's the king of kings. Like, he's in I don't know. You must have fire in your chart somewhere, or maybe they do. But the emperor, he's in reverse, and so he's not stable, all over the place. Trying to win at all costs, doesn't care who he hurts or what, they just don't care. They're selfish. So I'm pretty sure that is this person that, caused this heartbreak, and the same person that, you've walked away from. But still think about, because when you guys, maybe there was a past life you guys were together in, because they're counterparts here. You have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. These are two spiritual beings, that we're working with here. You didn't realize who you were. They know who they are, but just immature. The next card is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So success, luck. In the reverse, though, I feel like it's a delay. I feel like it has something to do with a relationship. So it's like, once you get out of this to where you're not thinking about them as much and you're focusing more on yourself, then you will get this success. The universe will give you that success. And there's been an awakening, for you. I don't know about for them. It could be for them, but I definitely feel like there's been an awakening for you, which is why you know who you are now. With this Judgment card, this balanced, this Libra card. And then we have the last card is the Chariot card, where it's in reverse, moving forward. I feel like it has to do with this relationship as well. It's in the reverse. But once you get to a certain part in your journey where the universe is, satisfied um, with you giving yourself love, then this will change. And then you will get that sudden wealth, and you will have that sun card experience, the happiest card in the deck. And I'm definitely loving this reading for you, Libra. Definitely loving it for you. So this is your reading. It should have agreed with your intuition. Your intuition should have agreed with it and was like, a confirmation of your intuition, or your intuition should have agreed with, like, yes, this is where I am and this is exactly what's going on. Maybe not everything, maybe everything. If it wasn't anything, then this was not your reading. If it was just some things, I'm happy that it was, you found something in the reading that helps, to confirm, the journey that you're on. I love you guys, and I will see you next month in January. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you then. Bye.